guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here. It is a champagne glowy but sort of neutral look. If you guys like what you see, then keep on watching. I'm going to start off by putting my chapstick on. I always do this before I put my makeup on. And this is the Softlips chapstick in Praline Brownie. I just recently started using this just because my mom had it and she like never uses chapstick, and so she gave it to me. But my favorite chapstick ever is the Nivea brand of chapstick. Like, any of them are awesome. I love them. My favorite one is the one in the navy blue bottle. I think it's Intense Moisture or something like that, but they are the best chapsticks ever. If you haven't tried them, you need to. I'm going to start off by pulling my hair back because one of my biggest pet peeves is watching makeup tutorials whenever their hair is like getting in their makeup. It just like, ugh, it irks me. So I'm going to pull my hair back. To prime my face, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. primer. It is the Poreless Face Primer. From the outside it looks kind of pink, but it's just white. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible on my skin. I'm really like rough with my hands, like especially on myself. So I'm trying to be softer on my skin because I feel like under my eyes are aging so bad. After I've primed my face, I'm going to kind of let that sit on my skin for a second before I go in with my foundation, just so it doesn't just mix the products together. You want it to have a chance to soak into your skin. This primer, I do like it a lot, and it's super cheap. If you don't know what e.l.f. is, it is a very cheap makeup brand, and they sell at Target. I think that's the only place I know of, but I mean, I know there's other places they're sold. That's the only place that I usually buy it from. But super cheap. I think this was like maybe like $5. And I really do like this primer. Today I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Ivory. I wish I would have gotten one shade darker. It did match me whenever I bought it, but I knew that summer was coming up and I would be getting tan. So I kind of wish I would have gotten one shade darker, but for now it still matches me whenever I put a little bit of bronzer on, so I can make it work. And I just wanted to show you guys kind of the coverage of this foundation, how it works, how it looks on the skin, because this is a really talked about foundation right now and a lot of people love it. I talked about it in my Ulta haul, and I told you that I think it might not be worth the price because it is $39, and that is a lot of money for a foundation. So I will try it on for you guys today, and you guys can use your own judgment on what you think and see if you would like to purchase it. I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush today to buff in my foundation. And I'll zoom you guys in so that you can kind of see how it's going on the skin. Okay, so now that we're all close up and personal, I'm going to put this on my face. I like to just squirt it right on my face. That way I don't waste any product on the back of my hand. So I'm just going to put little dots on my face. I'm going to start with that amount and start buffing it in. Now my skin right now is pretty clear, so I don't have a whole lot to cover. I do have freckles and redness on my skin, so you can kind of watch to see if it covers that or how well it does cover that. But I do not have any breakouts right now to demonstrate how well it will cover that. This is a really nice foundation. I do love it. I just don't know if I will repurchase it for $39. I think the next foundation that I want to try is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. So if any of you have tried that, let me know down in the comments and let me know what you think of it. I've pretty much got my foundation buffed in. I really spend way too much time like buffing in my foundation, but I like to make sure it's really blended in. And I'm going to build it up just a little bit more, so you guys can see how it builds up. Okay, that is the coverage that I'm going to stop at. You still can see my freckles, but I do not mind that. If you prefer your freckles to be covered up, then I do recommend building it up more, because this is not enough to cover up freckles. Next, I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I'm going to be using the Naked Skin Urban Decay Light Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Neutral, and I also wish I would have gone a shade darker in this, but I can make it work. I do like this. It doesn't crease. It's great. Just set it with powder afterwards. You need to set every concealer with powder afterwards. I don't care how great the concealer is. You need to set it. I like to put my concealer pretty much everywhere in the center of my face, because I like the center of my face to be bright and the edges to be bronzed, because you kind of want to create that natural tan where the sun would normally hit your face. So like your cheekbones, the top of your forehead, and stuff like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender. This is not Beauty Blender brand. This is actually Max Studio, M-A-X. I got it at TJ Maxx, and I think it works really well. So just gonna blend that out under the eyes. And you just kind of want to use like a tapping motion. You don't want to rub, because then you're just going to like move the product instead of blending it in. Okay, now I have my face bake on. I just used my beauty blender to apply that while it was damp, and I used my Ben Nye powder, and I applied it everywhere that I did my concealer. And now while that's setting into the face, because you do need to let it set for 5 or so minutes, I'm going to go in and do my brows, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Caramel. It looks like this. It just comes in a pot. And I bought the brush by Anastasia. It's the eyebrow brush. It's got one in like this, and then the other one is just like a spoolie to comb out your brows. So I'm going to go in and do this while my bake is baking. I like to get some product on the brush and warm it up on the back of my hand, because it makes the product a lot easier to work with on the brows. I'm so picky with my brows. Now, this is not something I do every day, but when my brows do give me trouble, I like to go in with a pencil and kind of fill in some areas that are easier to do with a pencil. So I'm going to go in with my NYX eyebrow pencil, and this is in the color Medium Brown. This is a really reddish color to it, so if you have dark brown hair, I recommend getting the darker color and not the medium brown. Now that I have filled in my brows, I'm going to go in with my NYX Brow Mascara, and this is in the color Blonde. And just kind of set those brows in place. And whenever I use my brow mascara, I do like to brush it like at an angle, like outwards, instead of just straight side or straight up. I kind of like to brush mine at an angle so it is kind of sparsing out, but not just straight up looking crazy. Okay, so I finished my brows, and now I'm gonna just sweep off this bake with my Morphe E3 brush. Next, I'm going to bronze my face. I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. It comes with this little brush inside of it, but I don't ever use it. And I'm going to use my Ion Beauty brush. It is the powder brush. And it's just a fluffy brush. And I like to just swirl it in there, tap it off, and try to keep it real close to the edge, like on the hairline whenever I'm blending in. To make sure my bronzer is blended in, like I slowly will bring it in towards my face. I don't want to just have a super white center of my face and then on the edges it be bronzy. So I do put most of the product on my edges, but then I gradually bring it into the rest of my face. Now that I've got that blended in pretty well, I'm going to contour. Most of the time I would just leave my face at this because the bronzer kind of acts as a contour. But today I am going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I have completely hit pan on these two shades right here. I love them though. They were wonderful colors. This one is a light under eye setting powder that you could use, and this one was like a banana color. So those two powders, if you get this palette, are great for setting the center of your face. And then I've got these three colors right here. I haven't used much of these because they're just way too dark for me, so that is the only downside to this palette. There are two colors that are just too dark for me, but I can use them on clients still, so that is a benefit. I'm going to go in with my Bare Minerals Flawless Face Brush. It's just this little bitty one. And I'm going to kind of mix these first two colors together. And tap off my brush. And I want to stay really close to the hairline. I don't want to bring it in too far. Add some definition there. And I'm going to just blend that in around the edges of my face. Okay, so my battery died on me, so now I have my bronzer and everything blended in, and I'm going to go in on my eyes. I'm going to be using this guy here today. It is the Morphe 350 palette. It is not the shimmer or matte palette, it is just the original 350 palette. It has gorgeous colors in it. I love every single one of them. It is so easy to work with. You can create so many looks from it. I adore this palette. I think I'm going to go for a champagne look because it goes great with this summer weather. And I do have a little bit of pink on today, so I kind of want to tie in the champagne with my pink. I'm not going to apply any eye primer today because I already have my Naked Concealer and my Midnight Powder on my eyes to kind of set them, so I'm not going to apply any of that today. But I'm going to go in with my Urban Glow brush, and this is the blending brush. It's just a little fluffy blending brush. Any blending brush will work. And I'm going to start out with this shade right here. And I'm going to just lightly put that in the crease. You don't want to bring it up too far. You want to make sure you keep it low so you don't get that runway eyeshadow up to the brow look. You just want to kind of keep it down pretty low but still in the crease. Just blend it back and forth until it is blended out seamlessly. And I'm kind of dragging it down on the lid a little bit. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so that you can get a better look at what I'm doing on my eyes. I'm just going to take this lid line and crease brush. It is a little bit fluffier and it's by Bare Minerals, and I'm going to just blend that out a little bit more. As you can tell, these colors are very pigmented and they go a long way. Now that I've got those colors blended in, I'm going to go back in with this same blending brush, and I'm going to bring in this color right here. Okay, so after we've got those two colors blended into the crease, I'm going to go in with one more color. And I'm going to first go in with this eyeshadow brush by Urban Glow, a smaller, more condensed crease brush. And then I'm just going to go back and blend it in with this brush right here. That step is totally skippable if you want to keep it a little bit lighter. That just adds a little bit more dimension into the crease. Next, I'm going to go in with the key to this look, which is this champagne glowy color right here. I'm going to use my Urban Glow smudge brush. You can use any smudge brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to spray some MAC Fix Plus on this to really intensify the look. And as you can see, this is very intense. If you don't have MAC Fix Plus to spray on your brush, that's totally fine. You can use water, like just wetting your brush does the exact same thing.
Creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting.
Now that I've got that all over my lid, I'm going to take my Urban Glow blending brush and I'm just going to blend that in.
Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire.
And looking at this eye, I'm kind of losing some of this orange color that I put in there in the beginning, so I'm going to go back in with that and just put that in the crease and blend it between these two colors. Now that I've got that blended into the crease, I've started to put this color on my brow bone. It is this shade in the palette. I wish these had names, but it is a beautiful iridescent champagne glow and it matches really well with that color we put on the lid. After I put that color under the brow, I blended it out with this brush right here so that everything just kind of flows together. Now I'm going to bring it underneath the eye. I'm going to go in with this color right here and I'm going to use this same smudge brush as I did before. Go in with the other end of this lid line and crease brush that I used from Bare Minerals, and I'm gonna use this end of it and blend it out. Now I'm gonna bring in a dark brown just so I don't get too red under the lid, because if you do that you can start to look a little sickly. I don't want too much of that pinky red color. So I'm gonna bring in this beautiful brown on this bottom row. Once again, I'm going to go back in with this and blend it out. Now we're going to put the last finishing touch on our eyeshadow, and I'm going to go in with another condensed brush like this one, and I'm going to use this just to pop some color into the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm going to go in with this color right here. This is going to really brighten up this look. Now that I've finished the eyeshadow for this look, I'm going to go in with some dark brown eyeliner on my top lash line and kind of smoke it out. You can leave this look without any eyeliner or put a wing on it or anything you want, but that is just what I'm choosing to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that eyeliner, and I'll zoom you in so you guys can see how I do that. I'm going to go in with my Loreal Infallible eyeliner, and this is in black brown, so it's a really deep brown. I'm going to lightly put this in my lash line. I'm just trying to, instead of drawing a line, I'm trying to blend it in with my eyelashes. On this outer corner, I am going to bring it up a little bit more to kind of give that eye a winged shape, but I'm not going to draw a wing. Okay, this is what this looks like, and I'm going to go in with my smudge brush and use that same brown eyeshadow that I used on the lower lash line and blend that into this eyeliner. And that is what that looks like. Okay, now my eyes are done and I'm going to go in with some mascara, and today I'm going to be using the Benefit Roller Lash. I talked about this in my last video with my Ulta haul. I like to take my old mascara bottle and kind of spread my lashes out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to be real honest, I've been loving this mascara. Like, I'm not going to say it's way better than my drugstore mascaras because it's not, but it is awesome. Like, I love the size of this wand and it does so good on the bottom and top lashes. So I'm totally in love with this mascara. I'm probably going to repurchase it. Okay, now I've got my mascara done, so my eyes are complete. I'll zoom you in and let you look at them again. Now it is time for some glow, and I'm going to use my Becca Champagne Pop. It is bomb. Like, I love this highlighter.
Crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat this bittersweet heat.
Now that our face is highlighted, I'm going to go in with some blush, and I'm going to be using my Forever 21 blush palette. I talked about this in my Ulta haul and I have been loving it. I love the variety that it offers, and they are super pigmented, so be careful when dipping your brush in, but they are beautiful. I'm going to be going in with this color right here today, and I'm using my powder brush from Eye on Beauty. I love the way this color blends in with my Champagne Pop highlight. Next I'm going to go onto my lips, and I'm going to be using Sephora lip liner, and it's in the color Pale Beige. I love this lip liner and it's only $6, so it's a really good price. You can really do any lip color with this look. You could keep it with no lip color, you could just do a lip gloss, a stained gloss, anything. I'm choosing to go with a matte lip nude, but I almost went with like a cranberry nude, but I figured I'd keep it a little bit more neutral. And I'm going to go in with Dhabi by NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I love this color and I talked about it in my Ulta haul.
While you and me repeat this bittersweet.
Okay, now this is the completed look, and I'm going to finish it off with some MAC Fix Plus setting spray.
Bathe in it, honey.
Okay guys, that completes this look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial with me. I had a lot of fun creating this look. It is just a champagne, burgundy, glowy look that you can dress up or, you know, just wear it day to day. I mean, if you want to smoke it out a little bit, add a little bit more of that brown in the crease, you can wear it at night super easily. You could even wear this at night. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. For me, this is just a daytime look because I love makeup and I wear it all the time. But I really like the way it turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed my very first makeup tutorial. I know I had one video up, but I'm excited to finally be getting a makeup tutorial up. This is so much fun for me. Thank you all for your comments and subscriptions and everything, your video likes. It all means so much to me. You have no idea, so thank you guys so much for all of that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this look I did today, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!